Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're uncovering the incredible and, at times, heartbreaking story of Vivien Leigh, one of the greatest actresses to ever grace the silver screen.
God is my witness, they're not going to lick me. I'm going to live through this, and when it's all over, I'll never be hungry again.
From her iconic performances to her tumultuous personal life, Vivien's journey is filled with passion, drama, and some little-known facts that will surprise you. So buckle up for this deep dive into her life, career, and legacy. Before we get started, if you're a fan of Hollywood history and want more fascinating stories like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And you won't want to miss out on our upcoming videos. Born Vivien Mary Hartley on November 5th, 1913 in British India, had an exotic start to life. Her father was an officer in the Indian Cavalry, and her upbringing was filled with the privilege of British colonial life. However, her childhood took a sharp turn when she was sent to a convent school in England at just 6 years old. While she missed the warmth of her homeland, it was during her school years that she discovered a passion for acting. Even from a young age, Vivien was determined to be a star. She studied at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London, where she honed her craft and prepared herself for the grueling world of showbiz. Little did she know, this young girl from India was destined to become a global sensation. Here's an interesting tidbit. Did you know that Vivien Leigh wasn't her real name? She changed her birth name, Vivien Hartley, to the more glamorous Vivien Leigh as she entered the world of theater. It's not uncommon for stars to tweak their names, but in Vivien's case, it added that extra bit of sparkle to her stage persona. Vivien's career began with small roles on the London stage and in British films. But it was her performance in the 1935 play The Mask of Virtue that catapulted her into the limelight. Critics praised her poise and acting talent, and the offers began to flood in. Soon enough, Hollywood came knocking. In 1937, she starred alongside Laurence Olivier in Fire Over England, and the two began a passionate love affair. Despite both being married to other people at the time, their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and it wasn't long before their off-screen romance made headlines.
I'll think of some way to get him back. After all, tomorrow is another day.
One of Vivien's most famous roles was, of course, Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, 1939. But did you know that she wasn't American? Despite being British, Vivien mastered a flawless Southern accent for the role. She reportedly spent months studying dialect coaches and mimicking Southern women and her hard work paid off. Not only did she win the role over hundreds of other actresses, including the likes of Bette Davis and Katharine Hepburn, but she went on to win the Academy Award for Best Actress for her stunning performance.
Please forgive me if my words are inadequate in thanking you for your very great kindness. If I were to mention all those who've shown me such wonderful generosity through Gone with the Wind, I should have to entertain you with an oration as long as Gone with the Wind itself. So, if I may, I should like to devote my thanks on this occasion to that composite figure of energy, courage, and very great kindness, in whom all points of Gone with the Wind meet, Mr. David Selznick.
Critics couldn't stop raving about her portrayal of the fiery Scarlett. They praised her ability to combine elegance, strength, and vulnerability, making her character unforgettable. And to this day, Vivien's performance remains one of the greatest in film history. After the monumental success of Gone with the Wind, Vivien's career was on fire. She followed it up with critically acclaimed performances in films like Waterloo Bridge, 1940. Her portrayal of Myra, a dancer whose life unravels during World War I, was praised for its emotional depth and subtlety. Critics called it haunting and a masterclass in controlled emotion. Vivien had an uncanny ability to portray tragedy with such grace, drawing viewers into the emotional core of her characters. Vivien continued to show her versatility with The Hamilton Woman, 1941, where she played Lady Emma Hamilton opposite Laurence Olivier as Lord Nelson. The film, set against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars, was not only a box office success, but also won critical praise for Vivien's performance. Critics were captivated by how she brought dignity and heart to her character. portraying Lady Hamilton's tragic love story with emotional intensity and nuance. She also dazzled audiences in Caesar and Cleopatra, 1945, where she took on the ambitious role of Cleopatra. Despite the film's mixed reception, Vivien's portrayal of the Egyptian queen was admired for its regal elegance and sharp wit. At the height of her fame, Vivien was fighting a private battle that few knew about. She suffered from bipolar disorder, which caused extreme mood swings. At times, she could be vivacious and full of energy, while at other moments she would fall into deep depressions. Her mental health struggles became more apparent as time went on, but she continued to work, often hiding her struggles from the public. Vivien's personal life was almost as dramatic as her on-screen roles. She married Herbert Lee Holman in 1932, but their marriage was short-lived. By 1937, she was having an affair with Laurence Olivier. Their affair was widely publicized, and in 1940, after divorcing their respective spouses, they married in a glamorous Hollywood ceremony. However, their marriage was far from picture perfect. Vivien's mental health issues, combined with her rumored affairs, put a strain on their relationship. Olivier also had his struggles, and their marriage eventually ended in 1960. Despite the divorce, their love story remains one of Hollywood's most iconic, filled with passion, betrayal, and heartbreak. As Vivien's personal struggles intensified, her career began to slow. She appeared in films like Anna Karenina, 1948, and The Deep Blue Sea, 1955, both of which were critically acclaimed, though they didn't achieve the same level of success as her earlier work. Her portrayal of Blanche DuBois in A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951, is often considered one of her greatest performances.
Some things are not forgivable. Deliberate cruelty is not forgivable. It is the one unforgivable thing in my opinion, and the one thing of which I have never been guilty.
She played a woman teetering on the edge of madness, drawing from her own personal struggles to bring the character to life. Critics called it devastatingly powerful, and she won her second Academy Award for Best Actress. But the emotional toll of the role took a heavy toll on her, both physically and mentally. Though she was a Hollywood legend, Vivien always considered herself a stage actress at heart. She and Olivier toured the world together, performing in Shakespearean plays and dazzling audiences with their talent. Even as her health declined, Vivien continued to perform on stage, showing her deep commitment to her craft. In the 1960s, Vivien's health deteriorated. She suffered from chronic tuberculosis, which ultimately led to her death on July 8, 1967, at the age of 53. The world lost a brilliant talent, but Vivien's legacy continues to live on. Her performances remain timeless, inspiring new generations of actors and moviegoers alike. Vivien Leigh's life was filled with dazzling success and devastating challenges. She captured the hearts of audiences worldwide, but behind the scenes, she faced battles that no one could see. Despite it all, she left behind an indelible mark on the world of film and theater. If you enjoyed this video and want more incredible stories about Hollywood legends, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.